29 years ago today, football changed forever. On August 17, 1996, a 21-year-old David Beckham announced himself to the world in the most unforgettable way possible. Manchester United were playing Wimbledon on the opening day of the Premier League season. Nothing seemed unusual until Beckham spotted goalkeeper Neil Sullivan standing just a little too far off his line. What happened next would become one of the most iconic goals in football history. From inside his own half, Beckham struck the ball with flawless technique, sending it soaring through the air like an arrow. Time seemed to stand still as the crowd held its breath. The ball dipped perfectly over the helpless goalkeeper and crashed into the net. Old Trafford, and the world watching on TV, erupted. This was not just a goal. This was a statement. Beckham had just announced himself as a global superstar with a single strike. That goal symbolized audacity, vision, and pure class. It wasn't just about scoring from distance, it was about the confidence and fearlessness to even attempt it. Commentators couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. Fans replayed it over and over. Newspapers the next morning were filled with headlines hailing the young United midfielder. The name David Beckham was no longer just another academy graduate, it was destined to become a brand, a legend, and a global icon. The halfway line goal has lived on for nearly 3 decades, replayed endlessly in highlight reels, documentaries, and fan compilations. It is not just a Manchester United moment, but a footballing moment etched into the history of the game. Today, 29 years later, that goal still gives chills to those who watch it. It remains one of the greatest goals ever scored in the Premier League and one that defined the fearless, ambitious spirit of David Beckham. Football has seen many incredible goals, but this one was different. It wasn't just about distance, it was about vision, timing, and execution. It was about a young man daring to dream bigger than anyone else on the pitch. And in that one magical moment, Beckham went from prospect to superstar. This wasn't just a goal. It was the birth of an era. Do you still remember where you were when Beckham scored from the halfway line? Because moments like these don't just belong to Manchester United fans, they belong to the entire football world.